All right, let's talk a little silly season before we get into the tweets. It's weird because, like, Prado and the Cowie, I mean, that was horrific. Didn't like the bike, didn't like the motor, then didn't like the chassis, and then at some point tried not to qualify for a national, Travis. Yeah. Tried to not qualify.
It was awesome just to watch it all as a spectator and just hearing you guys talk about it. Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
Yeah. As a competitor of Kawasaki over here, maybe a little bit.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. Yeah, so we got that. He's going back to KTM. Sexton, who didn't like the KTM, it had bad shock. The shock couldn't work. Brakes locked up with debris a couple of times. Clutch was an issue. He's going to Cowie. He's going to love the Cowie. So Travis, an ET who hates hydraulic clutches, is an absolute animal on the bike. Tests every part of a motorcycle. Cables or clutches or
especially engines.
The thing fucking smokes on lap one, right? Because he's A-Ray but better.
Yeah.
Clutch in, throttle wide open, brake, modulating the brake. He's A-Ray but better.
Yeah.
He's going to a bike that Chase just said couldn't work for him. It's a lot to take in. So Travis, I'll start with you. Like, who are you worried about? Maybe worried's the wrong term. Who are you concerned about, and who do you think is going to be fine?
I think maybe just because I know a little bit more about him because he's coming from Yamaha would probably be Eli.
Okay.
And then just riding his bike and kind of knowing what he likes, and then also spending time. You know, we have lots of KTMs.
Yep.
So I've spent a lot of time on a KTM. I feel like that's going to be the real struggle.
That's going to be the struggle. Okay,
Is Eli getting adapted to the KTM?
Right.
Yeah.
What I don't understand about the KTM, and I asked some people I know at MXDN, WP people, I'm like, hey, man, Vial refused to ride because the shock is not lasting 30 minutes. And Chase hates the bike with the shock, and he's going through shocks at the farm, nonstop at Baker's factory. What is going on with the shocks? And the guy was like, we have no problems. And we have Jeffrey Hurlings. And I'm
that's true.
Yeah, I'm like, fair point. Like, you want to talk about a dude stressing. So I don't know what is going on with KTM USA, WP, and those shocks. Have you talked to Mark Johnson about it?
I have not.
You haven't?
No.
I should have called him. Why didn't we call him?
Call him now.
We should have.
What time is it? 19?
So Eli's going to have this shock problem, too, unless they figure this out. The guy's heavy.
Yeah. It's – I don't know if it's more of a bike thing or maybe just an Eli thing. Because I feel like the KTM does some things really well, but I just know like Eli's very picky.
Yeah.
And I know how he likes the bike and how much power, how much hit that he wants out of the bike.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And clutch, like how well the clutch has got to be.
Yeah, and he's but to his credit, like I rode his bike. His bike works very well, and his clutch works very well. Light cable pull. It has very good feel as the clutch is engaging, disengaging.
Okay.
So to get a hydraulic clutch to feel like his cable clutch, yeah, that's going to be a challenge.
And then who's going to have the best time of it, do you think?
Probably, I think Chase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mute me.
Chase? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think now obviously you work for Yamaha, so just so everybody knows that Cowie's down on power, stock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's a
okay, but that's stock.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you can pull some things off of the bike, I know the guys at Cowie, they do a great. I feel like they can make the power that Chase is going to want.
Right. Apparently, Prado's bike was ridiculous. But that's what he wanted.
Okay, but hold on. But Prado is whole shotting on a bike that is slow.
Once they gave him the power, he stopped complaining about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he was. I need more power. And the Cowie's like, here. And then he got good starts, and the power complaints went away.
Okay.
But now it was chassis.
Okay.
Yeah. So the power complaints went away about halfway through the Nationals.
But we have a Cowie. I ride the Cowie. I think the chassis is good on the Cowie.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't think Chase is going to have that big of a problem.
Okay. And he's going from a steel to aluminum. You're fine with that?
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Chase is going to adapt well to the Cowie.
And does Prado's riding get better?
God, that's a good question.
Yeah.
For his sake, I hope it does.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't know because I feel like there's so much pressure on him now.
Mhm.
Like now you have no excuses.
Yeah.
Now you have to perform.
Right.
There, so now
Yeah. Yeah.
he's screwed kind of.
Do you agree, Chris?
I didn't hear it. Sorry.
Okay.
Eli's
going to have the hardest time. Chase is going to have the easiest time.
Chase is going to have the easiest time. I disagree with that.
Okay.
I agree with Eli is going to probably struggle the most because the engine characters are so different from KTM to Yamaha.
And the
but
clutch.
I feel like I don't think Chase is going to have the easiest time. I think Prado is going to have the easiest time. He comes from that background.
Mhm.
He knows that bike.
Knows that bike.
And I feel like only reason why he would want to go to that bike is because he knows it. So that's what I think. I think Chase, it's going to be Eli. Chase is going to have a little bit difficult time, and then Prado will be okay.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So
I don't know. I just feel like Prado has saturated his. I wouldn't say saturated, but he's diminished his name, I guess, in the U.S. as far as like what he's done this past season.
You look at his social comments; it's insane.
Anything outside of top 5, top 3 in that area, it's a lose for him. He can't post anything. He's just gonna get reamed.
I don't think he's gonna ever talk to me again. I don't think he liked anything I had to say. And that sucks but I would look at him and be like, he was a couple $1 million a year guy.
Oh, more than that.
Yeah. And dude, you stopped trying.
Yeah.
And you threw the team under the bus.
Right.
And me as a former mechanic, I'm like, dude, behind the scenes you can be ripping into everybody, but you can't do that.
Yeah, I just don't see how, like I go back to like just being like a good person, right? Like
he is a good person. He's a good dude. He's friendly. He's not.
But no, I understand that. But like you see everyone and see how hard everyone's trying to make you happy.
Yeah.
And then you go out and do that. I don't.
Dean Gibson's comments were.
I don't agree with it.
Do you see that?
I liked him.
Like you actually liked it?
Yeah.
Well, it's
Dean Gibson's comments were unbelievable. And that's true.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and that is the feelings on that team for that rider.
Yeah.
And obviously he got in trouble for that, and he had to take it down. But like that's really what happened.
But don't you feel that way though? Like he has to go out and perform now. Like I understand his back's against the wall, but like even in Supercross, like if he's not inside of the top 5.
He could be top 10, but
you think top 10?
He's got to survive it first to be ready for outdoors.
That's the thing. You have to survive 17 rounds on a KTM in Supercross to get to outdoors to be able to perform.
Right.
I don't see any wins.
Okay,
there.
so